Minister, it's unfortunate that I need to move this motion, but I move this motion in relation to the Mental Health Commission's annual report and report of the Inspector of Mental Health Services, and also to keep mental health on the agenda. I would hope that it wouldn't be needed to be kept on the agenda, but I think considering the reports of the Mental Health Commission, I think it absolutely needs to be kept there. I think it highlights a number of very serious issues. The reports are very comprehensive and they highlight some very serious areas of concern and failures within our mental health services. It points to a number of positives as well. But I think in 2019 and 13 years into a vision for change, a lot of these issues are totally unacceptable and unnecessary as well. They make for very stark reading. And I think one of the key issues to highlight is unregulated facilities. Now, these types of facilities in terms of disability care are regulated under HICWA. In terms of physical health, they're regulated under HICWA. But in terms of mental health, they're unregulated. And I would be very concerned of the potential for some very serious issues to arise in some of these facilities. And there's no reason for them not to be regulated and checked and assessed. They talked about centres being unfit for purpose, centres being unsuitable. And I would point out that we had the first ever prosecution under our mental health services in terms of St Luke's and Kilkenny, which had to be prosecuted because of the lack of care for some of our most vulnerable people. And there is no justification for many of these faults. I want to focus as well on our child and adolescent mental health services, and you will know that's for the 10% most acute circumstances and situations that affect our young people's mental health services. Again, 13 years into what was a 10-year plan, a vision for change or mental health strategy, these services remain seriously understaffed. Only 57% of staff are in situ, and in two areas, CHO5 and CHO7, less than 50% of the necessary staff are in place. Similarly, our child and adolescent mental health intellectual disabilities, only 7.6% of the necessary staff are in situ. But for three areas, CHO Area 1, 3 and 6, amounting to almost a third of the country, there is no staff. Now, this affects children, as you will know, for example, who suffer from autism or Down syndrome. The children with intellectual disabilities are 4 times more likely to suffer a mental health situation, and they are least able to cope. So you have 3 of the 9 health areas with no mental health staff for children with intellectual disabilities. There continues to be long waiting lists for children, 2,500 on the waiting list. The number admitted to adult units was 84 last year. It was 68 3 years ago. The trajectory there is unfortunately in the wrong direction. And only I know in the Waterford DOP last night I had a parent on to me whose child was admitted, had to be kept on a trolley. He's been on a hard chair all day because not only is there no place in a child unit, but there seems to be no place even in an adult unit for them. With the continued situation of no after-hours access, we have unqualified consultants, and we've been waiting now a number of years for the Mental Health Act of 2001 to be updated, and we don't even have a heads of bill yet in that. And what is the consequence of this? Well, I know, for example, in relation to Tempest Street Hospital and my own hospital down in Wexford, Wexford General, the number of children being admitted to the emergency department has gone up very, very significantly. Suicide remains the biggest cause of deaths among young people 15 to 24-year-olds. Antidepressant describing is increasing because I think GPs are seeing no other option, and is there no other pathways out there? Now, I'm not questioning your bona fides Minister. I know you're doing your very best, but I don't get the sense of urgency from the government itself. I don't get the sense that they are prioritising mental health, putting the necessary funds in place, or perhaps giving you the support that you need. And certainly in a country of 4.5 million people, there should not be a postcode lottery. We have a population about the size of Greater Manchester, and there shouldn't be these very large differences between, even in Dublin, between what somebody on one side of the street and what the other side of the street can get access to. So we need to see a clear implementation strategy. We need to see a strategy rolled out so that everybody across the country has equal and fair access to services, and we need to see a situation where the number of the key issues I've highlighted are addressed. I'm going to hand it over now, Ciarán, to some of my colleagues. Jackie, you go.